Hey there, I'm Charlotte with Colorful Teaching for You. Thank you so much for joining me. And today we're going to be looking at how we as educators can motivate ourselves at work. And if you are a homeschooling parent, this is going to be applicable for you as well. Do you feel burnt out, overwhelmed? Do you wish your administrators would just listen to you and make the changes that you need just so that you can breathe? Because if you do, I get feeling exhausted. I've heard so many teachers talk about it, and there are days when I feel so incredibly tired. Now, there is a lot of that we can do to help ourselves. One of the things is to get your voice heard to your administrators. But if this is not something that you can do because you might be afraid or you just might not want to do it, or you might have had a negative experience, I get it. So if you can't do this, I'm going to look at what is within our immediate control, okay? So here are 4 actionable steps that we can take right away. The first one is to integrate the you factor. What I mean by this is what excites you. For me, it's archaeology and music. At least those are 2 of a list of things. I love it so much that I sprinkle a little bit of it on or into my curriculum. I love integrating it where I can. So I want you to answer 2 questions. One is, what do you enjoy doing or talking about? And the second one is, how can you integrate that into your curriculum? Now the next step that we can take, step number 2, is embrace reflective practices. And what I mean by that is when I feel tired, and hopefully when you feel tired you can do the same thing, is I pull out my reflection guides. So I have a bunch of reflection guides that you can use as well. I pull them out, they're already pre-photocopied, so you want to do that in advance, photocopy everything that you need. So I pull them out when I need it. I have my kids working on it quietly, and I do it at the same time because it helps center all of us, calms our minds down. For me, it helps me process. For my kids, it helps them do the same thing, but it also gets them ready to work. So it's a win-win situation right there. All right? The third step is to take a break in class. So I get that sometimes it's so near impossible for us to find that time, but what I'm telling you to do is, unless it's an emergency, if you are feeling tired or burnt out in that moment and you need that break, you need to figure out a time. So recess or lunch, make it a point to take that break. And what I like to do when I'm taking a break is I need complete and utter quiet at that time, is I dim the lights, I move to a different corner of the room because otherwise your kids can see that you're in, right? So I move to a different corner of the room and I either eat quietly or I actually just sit and I'm with myself. If I need to take a quick nap, I will do just that. But one of the things that I do as a caveat before my students even leave the room is I let them know that I am not going to be in the room. And if once they're out for recess, they're out. They don't get to come back in unless they're using the bathroom, but they don't get to come back into the room itself. All right, so whatever they need, they must take it right away because they're not coming back. And I'm very clear about those rules. So make sure you let your kids know and then take that break. Another thing I like to do as well is I try to stay away from my computer screen or from my phone because it can cause a bit of a distraction. And so I get rid of all that distraction and I take that me time that I need. If you need some light music, put that light music on and then go to a different side of the room where you're away from your computer. All right? Step number 4 is to know that you are supported. Find a group that supports you. So I have a free group that you're welcome to join, and the link will be associated with this video. It's called Empowered in Intermediate. You are welcome to join it, and if you have friends, find a group, but feel supported. Know that you are supported, because when you're going through a time where you're just feeling really low, negative thoughts come into your mind. So I want you to be able to surround yourself by positivity once you've had some time to calm yourself down. All right? So if you are still feeling like you need support and you're not getting it, or you are stressed out and you don't know what to do, I've got two different things that you can do right away as well. If you take advantage of my free resource library, I have reflection guide that allows you to look at different strategies you can use for self-care and calming down your mind. And that link will be associated with this video, but if you really want to type it in quickly, it's www.colorfulteachingforyou.com/freebies. The second thing you can do is work at planning in advance so that you have time to find something to engage in that you enjoy. And I have a free masterclass called Systematic Plan to Super Passionate. I highly encourage you to take some time. You get all the templates free, so you don't have to, you know, work at it. It's all done for you. You just have to come ready to get your plan ready to go. All right, so if in the meantime you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message. Remember to create, experience, and teach from the heart, and I will see you again, same place, same time next week. Take care, my friends. Talk to you later. Bye.